How's it going?
When the top level was... Give it, quickly! Extraordinary! I see it now! The ceiling structure into Dwemer blood can loose the... A panoply of their brethren could gather to form a fact. The blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Falmer, and Orsimer. The air... Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete. Ah, the box contains the heart. I have devoted my life to the Elder Scrolls, but they're not... The Dwemer were the last to touch it. It was thought to have been destroyed by the Nerevarine, the Daedric Prince of the Unknown, Hermaeus Mora. I thought they... He asks a price. To work his will. A few murders, some... In time, he brought me here. But he won't reveal how to open it. Maddening. How long will it be sung? My feet were set upon the rock, but it turned to mud and drew me down.
Come closer, bask in my presence. I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been watching you, mortal. Most impressive. Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you? Indeed, speak with me when the box has been opened, and all shall be revealed.
What's up? Of course. What did you want to talk about? Civil war rampaging between Stormcloaks and Imperials. The Thalmor still being a jerk in every way possible. Alduin devouring everything. Wow, so many options of chaos. Step right up and take your pick, ladies and gentlemen of Skyrim. You've really got your work cut out for you as the Dragonborn, huh? Big picture, huh? Metaphorically and... What's the point in solving Skyrim's issues if there's not going to be... But something tells me the hero's tale isn't over so easily, with just Alduin's death. Good talk, team.
of it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not... delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Gormley, running out of time. Battle.
Dar Sulthur se Alduin Ukri. Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim! Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Golfo, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Alduin. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
No, we will deal with Alduin ourselves. Hear it now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
Alduin on the wing. Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. We count you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished!
Worked. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, and await your fate in Sovngarde. Lost Funt, you are too late, Alduin. Dovahkiin. Who's Dragonrend if you know?
I don't think so, but I don't mind. You're so pathetic. You actually think you can win?
Lot Kongrach. You truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Mat Mahus, but it will not. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was... The Hofkasayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. Lok Thum.
You're looking very heroic today. Off to kill more bandits and monsters, I presume? How's it going? Now, where did I put those quest files?
May the gods watch over... I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let the dragon into the heart of my city? With the threat of war? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I didn't say anything about giving up. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just... Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon... But getting both sides to agree to a truce...
You need to leave.
Maybe. What of the Greybeards?
You need to leave.
They are respected by all Nords. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain.
You need to leave.
According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the
Hey, get out of here!
Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King.
You need to leave.
They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
You need to leave.
Careful! Hey!
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. The old tales say that he can travel into Sovngarde to do... You must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns. Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms. Sky, guard you.
Now where did I put those quest files? Sorry, was looking at my files.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Dragonborn, Dragonborn, does whatever a dragon can. Well, I don't think flying.
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how dull
to help the
horses
Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
Maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message? Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say that. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor
if
and
by message you mean shoving
we'll
a sword through his
ranks.
gullet.
Speak with Grimoire. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself. Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
I don't know how I feel about being in
Taking
a
his
city
city
as a
and
foreigner
leaving him in
that
disgrace
hates
would make
anyone
a
else
more
but their own
powerful
kind.
statement, don't
If I
you
get
think?
jumped, I'm out.
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out. Like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn
Might
Guard.
want to rethink
Vampire hunters or
This
something.
economy.
The old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change the Greybeards, what do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the
I'm
good
telling
it will
you,
do.
Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man...
We need to do something about these vampire attacks.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one.
This is record. Calling in.
He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of Alduin.
I know, we're on
The
it.
Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering. Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice. Paternax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon War. True, he turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the dragon. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself, justice demands.
Haven't you been listening to me? All the old tales agree that he has some... There, he devours the souls of the heroic dead to feed his power. You must find his portal to Sovngarde before he returns stronger than ever.
What are we waiting for?
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here in these... And I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our tradition. But regrets are pointless. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. All doing must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
Hey there, Dragonborn. Ready for battle, I see. Did I file all the combat records yet? Better double check.
Why delay? Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Hear, hear.
I have every right to be in this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation...
Hello there.
We will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me, but I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over...
Did you want to talk?
Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
We're here to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric. General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace.
You're looking very heroic today. Off to kill more bandits and monsters, I presume?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What
out
would
of
the
character.
Empire want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard what she said, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just...
Did you want to talk?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Grimoire was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Grimoire. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful.
Did you want to talk?
Every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it have
Shut
to do
up.
with the...
He's right about Alden. We both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Hjalmarch to us, and take Idgrod Ravencrone with you. Sorely the Builder will take over as Jarl of Morthal.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn? Spoken like a true daughter of Skyrim. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila...
You look ready to take on just about anything. Wish I could say the same for myself.
Jarl March will be turned over to Ulfric, with Sorley the Builder assuming the Jarlship. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Did I file all the combat records yet?
Come on, Galmar.
Double check.
We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Did you feel that?
Well, that's an excellent question.
It feels like...
You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
By the way, isn't it time for dinner yet?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites. I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has written. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. After your victory over Alduin, I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this Ode Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
You did well here today. I don't think the truce will last. Now you see why I've warned you against them bloodthirsty barbarians. Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thu'um. Kynareth has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and your path will be clear. Yes, but understand, during the days, if not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thu'um. Ah, you're learning, Dragonborn. I trust that you will make the right choice in the end. Listen to the voice that Kinnereth has placed within you, and your path will be clear.
Dragonborn? Dragonborn does whatever a dragon can. Well, I don't think... Hello? Of course. What did you want to talk about? Oh yeah, that. I guess I should explain. I record the events that happen on the Dragonborn, your adventures. As for the talking, well, just think of it as me keeping mental notes. I don't think Skyrim features voice recorders, so you wouldn't understand. Of course. What did you want to talk about? Oh yeah, that. I guess I should I record the events that happen on the Dragonborn, your adventures. And as for the talking, well, just think of it as me keeping mental notes. I don't think Skyrim features... We can always talk. What's up? Well, I've heard some really nice ocarina songs, and oh, there's so many character themes. Oh, well, yeah, I know a few. Which would you like to hear? Oh, sweet one, sleep well tonight. This world will wear you down. Take rest in this lullaby, and in my arms I'll hold you tight. When hardships never seem to die, in flames and still they cry. Remember this lullaby, and a brighter tomorrow you'll find. Bye. You're looking very heroic today. Off to kill more bandits and monsters, I presume? Hey there, Dragonborn. Ready for battle, I see.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say, may the gods watch over your battles, friend. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Thank God Bellathor doesn't have a sister. If she's his relative, I'm not sure anyone would want to buy her.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloaks and Imperials. How long can such a thing last?
Plan for luring a dragon here, yeah? Go ahead and call the dragon. We're ready.
Hear that?
By Eastmere, you won't leave here alive.
Maybe I should have invested in the larger bag.
Steady.
It's hard to fight
Steady
with all
now.
these files.
Keep under cover until it's down.
Your heart side, or maybe your neck.
Orvuta med Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap.
We had to go get, or was it kill?
Ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, no doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for my... Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the... Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead. A privilege. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midoven avarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free. Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
You know what would be nice? Fences. One too many times I went the wrong way.
I'm still amazed that your plan worked.
I mean, it has a similar look to the road. How was I supposed to know?
I can't believe that. Something to tell. You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap.
What? Oh,
this seems
hello.
like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
All the gods.
Was nu? Zini dein Rufe Astral.
Saran Uth. I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zuk Brit Uth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase.
Hello there.
Mu Bo Kotin Stinsela.